Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yo, what's good, peeps? Happy Friday, man. TGIF, man. And what better way to celebrate a Friday and a great weekend for the DSA than to do some Sekou highlights. And then this is going to really be my first installment of doing this. I don't think I've ever really gone on and, for one, graded people's off season, or I guess regular season. So this is kind of new territory with me. We'll get into this together. Anything involving Sekou in the comments will probably be talked about. But what we're going to be doing today is I found a video. Who is this from? Because I want to shout this guy out. Let me double check that real quick. It is from NBA Opposite. This has got 800 views and 37 likes. I'm gonna add another like to that because I like Sekou. There will be no video or music played for it, copyright reasons. We're just be watching the video and talking about the highlights that he has had this year. But before we go any further, what we need you guys to do right now is go subscribe to 313 JMO, because tomorrow at 1 p.m. is probably the biggest above the rim, biggest basketball show that we have had yet, as we are having a G League player from the Grand Rapids Drive come on the show, and that is none other than Craig Sword. This guy had some amazing highlights, man. If you guys have not seen his highlights, go check him out. This dude can fly. He can jam. So go check him out. And then be sure to go to JMO's channel tomorrow at 1 p.m. again, as Above the Rim is there, as we'll be doing a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions for him or for anyone on the panel, you're going to want to come over to JMO's channel, and it's going to be a little bit of different style, but it is going to be fun, man, and I can't wait. So be sure to do all of that, and then be sure, if you don't know where to find JMO, go to the description, man. All the DSA members are in there as well. You can go to the website. We'll have it up on the website so you guys can go check that out there too. And then it's just going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait. I'm itching and scratching and getting ready for this, man. I'm feeding for it. But without delaying any further, we're here for Sekou right now. Before we get into the highlights, I'm going to talk a little bit about Sekou. I think that he had a lot of potential and a lot of good attributes that he brought to the league. It's really going to be on him to be more confident and have more faith in himself and getting himself into better looks offensively, and really establishing if he's going to be a 3 or a 4. Because right now he's kind of a tweener, and it's a good to have a versatile player like that. But at some point in time, we kind of need to know if he's going to be a 4 or a 5. Players like Tobias Harris are kind of a tweener, get bounced around the league a lot, and Sekou's potential is way higher than all that, and it's going to come in due time. I like what I'm seeing from Sekou right now in working out and getting his body in shape, because he hit a rookie wall. He looked tired. He didn't look interested at times. So to see him working out during this whole crazy world that we're living in right now to get his body in better shape, it's already a great step forward. So, but without further ado, man, let's get into the highlights, and then I'll be grading him and telling you guys what I want to see from him going into the offseason. So again, this is from NBA Opposite. Be sure to check that out and go subscribe to him. But without further ado, let's hop right into it, bro. We're going to start off with the banger. We're going to start out with the banger, man. If you guys don't remember where you were when that dunk happened, I was streaming. Probably my best reaction of the season was that dunk. I went bananas. Good times, man. Good times. He has shown good ability to get off the dribble. I think he needs to really use this asset of the game. I think a lot of times what Sekou did this year, he settled for the 3. This is like right here, good open shot. That's the time to take it. But a lot of times, Casey kind of put him in a spot up shooter role, which that's something else he needs to work on. We'll talk about that more. But I do like him going to the hoop. A lot of people don't expect a big man like that to move, and he's quick, man. He's super athletic. I mean, look at him flying in transition right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's not the highest quality of video, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to complain. It's Sekou. It's Sekou. Good backdoor cut there. I remember watching that game and being hyped too. Was that Sekou's first game? No, I think his first game was against Milwaukee, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. I don't remember. At least starting. He's shown a lot of potential, man. Yeah, that needs to work on that post game as well. The stretch he had where he was scoring 20 points was awesome, man. I missed that. Ooh, a defensive highlight. Yeah, Kawhi took that play off. Kawhi didn't care. I don't have Andre's number, man. I wish I did. Nice. And that's kind of what I see him work on right there, too. Is he's seen Tony driving. He made himself available for his teammates. That's really part of it, man. We've been talking about that during this draft. Hey, Joey, I appreciate the $1.99. I like Sekou. He's got potential. Same with Wood. I think it's going to be a nasty 4 or 5 combo, even though that Christian Wood's a little bit undersized to play the 5 all the time. Offensively, it's going to be a nightmare for teams to have to go against those two young fellas. I absolutely agree with you. Especially since they can go inside and out, outside and in. I mean, there's really no limits on their game. They're both super athletic, can both get above the rim. I think just the main thing with both of them is defense. Play better defense. Not that they're bad defenders. But, you know, Sekou's what, 18, 19 during the season? He's got a ton to improve on. As much as I want to praise him, he's got to go to the weight room, get some weight, which he's doing right now. He's working on his hops, increasing that ability, and just getting both physically and mentally ready for what an NBA season bestows upon somebody. But again, when you're only 18 or 19, coming from a different league, you don't really know what to expect. It's a good first season for him to learn. He's going to be special, man. Going to be special. I don't know how special, but he's going to be a key factor in determining how long Casey and Stefanski keep their job. I think that was the game my ban happened on. YouTube. Banning me for a Pistons King game. What were the chances? You can tell what games he was locked in and which ones he wasn't. Like here, he's going against Kawhi and Paul George. It's one of his first starts in the league. He was engaged. He was focused. He was coming off the ball, trying to help his teammates out. And after a while, he just kind of stopped. And again, I don't know if that was Dwayne Casey telling him not to or what. But you can definitely tell what games he was and was not engaged in. And it might have been fatigue. I don't know. I wasn't there. But, you know, we can blame Casey all we want. At the end of the day, it's on him to put himself in the best position to be successful and to be the key contributor to his teammates offensively. I think you might have sent it to me. I don't remember. Probably. I got a bunch of stuff I saved for watch later. I don't have time to watch YouTube like I used to. See right there, coming off. Not staying still, but moving. If you move, the ball will find you. Oh, you got a Reggie Jackson cameo. Beautiful. Look at that score, though. That score is not beautiful. I think we won that game, though. I think we came back and won. It's nice to have a player that does the Euro step. Kind of seems to be like the new move. Everyone's got to have it. Excuse me. Eventually, once he puts weight on, he's going to be able to do that to anybody. And what I mean by that is just bullying him. Like, that's kind of a LeBron move. LeBron's bigger than everybody, stronger than everybody. He's able to just get to the rim and get whatever shot he wants. You're seeing Giannis do that. A lot of people compare him to Giannis. Adding weight to it is going to be crucial. Look at that. He's going against one of the top centers in the league and not backing down. Joker had no answer for him. Joker didn't know what to do. And that's something that he's got to read is when he's got the mismatch, what he needs to do, when he needs to do it. That's a great play right there. Andre Drummond with the dime. I miss Andre. I know a lot of you guys don't like Andre, but I miss him. Nice backdoor cut. Draymond's about to get kicked out with a technical foul. Remember that game like it was months ago. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you guys like the video for me. Oh, Zaza Pachulia was voicing the game. I remember. God, that was such... Nice block. Nice block. Good recovery. Andre wasn't paying attention. Come back with the 3. Splash. He just got a sweet looking shot, man. Every time he shoots it, it looks like it's going in. It's a nice ability to have. Nice backdoor cut. You know, there's a lot into reading what defenses are trying to do to you and what you can do, what space you need to go into to get the open availability. So it's a skill. Not everyone has it. Sekou's learning how to do it. He's really fun to watch in transition too. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. That's what you call a green release. I don't know if we need to see it 5 times though or whatever. But hey, it's Sekou. I'll take as many highlights as we can possibly get. Is that a bank shot? Did he call bank? Hey, Bravo. I also appreciate your $1.99. Says, can we re-sign Andre for like 12 to 14 million? LOL, question mark, laughy emoji. Yeah, I don't think so. I would love to, but I don't think so. I think Cleveland's pretty happy to have him. I don't know if he's going to opt in or out. It's not really my problem right now. Again, I still don't envy the Pistons for being in that position. That was a tough move they had to do. Only time will tell if it's the right one or not. We're going to need a lot more of that from him right there. Battling for those rebounds right there. 2 or 3 rebound possessions. Like we were just talking about, Andre left. He's the league's leading rebounder. It's going to be on everybody to go down there and get the rebound. So when you have someone athletic like Christian Wood and Sekou down there, they're going to have to fight to get those rebounds because they're not as tall. Especially when you got to go against that guy right there, Giannis and Brook Lopez, who are solid rebounders. You're going to need to box out, be quick, focused, and take care of business. I'm telling you, man, the sky's the limit for this kid, man. There's not a thing he can't do. He does it all. You just can't teach hang time like that. Nice. Nice. And once he gets cocky and confident, it'll be over. But when you're 18 or 19, don't really speak English all that well, it's kind of hard to be cocky, you know. It's like you're in a different kind of different kind of world, you know. Like you're an alien almost to them. You don't really want to step anybody's toes or anything like that. It's hard just to be a rookie, but to be someone from a different country that speaks a different language, it's way harder. In time, he'll be more comfortable. He's already clicking with a lot of the younger teammates on the team, so in time, they're going to have a chemistry. He's going to be confident. He's going to be cocky. It's going to be awesome. And again, once he adds some muscles, it's over. I mean, you just don't get too many guys who are 6'9", 6'10", whatever he is, who can dribble like a guard, run as fast as the guards, as big as a big guy. It's super rare, super awesome. And those guys that can do that in the league are superstars, all-stars. Gets compared a lot to Siakam and Giannis. He's already a better shooter than Giannis. He's got a lot of work. But it's good company to be compared to, man. That's where I want our players to be compared to. You know, I want him to have that kind of pressure. I want him to live up to it. And I don't know if he'll be as good as either one of those, but if he's as half as good as Giannis is and as good as Siakam, we're going to be a great team. We need players like that. I don't think he's going to be as good as Giannis, because Giannis right now is playing like the best player in the league. So, but hey, like I said, the sky's the limit for him, man. I'm not going to knock him. I'm not going to overhype him. I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on him. But he can be one of the top players in the league. And only time's going to tell, man. We don't know how good he's going to be. He will get better. And that's really what I'm looking for. So that's what all it is for the highlights. So be sure to, again, subscribe to NBA Opposite. So we've been kind of talking about it throughout the reactions, is what do I want to see him to work on? Well, he did a pretty good job, better than I thought, of finding himself in open spots. And that's really one of the key ones I was looking at. So you really have to just kind of like get a feel for your teammates, and it's really going to be around whoever our starting point guard is and building chemistry with them. You look at people like Bruce Brown, who kind of look to find Sekou. They got that friendship. Him and Christian Wood were on Instagram Live the other day, just talking and stuff. So, I mean, they're building chemistry, and a lot of it is going to be built over time. And people will know where he's going to be and why he wants to be there and stuff like that. So, it's just going to come in time. Another one would be to be more confident in his three-point shot. I just think we kind of look at it like after that stretch where he was playing really well against like LeBron and Paul George and Giannis and you name them. I think he was putting too much pressure on himself at the time and like putting his pedal to the metal all the time. And he got tired. A lot of his shots afterwards he wasn't putting his legs into. Again, I think he just hit a rookie wall because the NBA is different, and a lot of it could be bouncing up and down from the G League and travel and stuff like that. You watch the foreign games over there, and when you get a player like Sekou over there who can fly, those guys don't know what to do with them because they're not that athletic. They're more skilled than American players. American players are more physically dominant, more athletic usually. There's a few exceptions like Giannis and Siakam and Serge Ibaka. There's a few of them in the league that are really athletic and really quick, but most of them, that are guarding people like those guys, they're not as fast as those guys. So when you come to an NBA environment after being one of the fastest guys in the league, when almost every single person in the league that you'll be guarding is just as fast as you, a lot of your advantages are gone. So now he's got to work on developing more of his skill game. So it's going to take time for him, I know. And then defensive consistency. He's got some nice blocks. I like to see him increase those and really be a better on-ball defender and just staying in front of his guy. But when you can go head-to-head with LeBron and Giannis and Kawhi and hold your own, I mean, they didn't kill him, but he did all right. They did solid. They got their average. It's just gonna get better, and I was surprised that he wasn't backing down from those guys being a rookie. So that's something that we can build off from. There's a lot more things like his passing needs to get better, his turnovers need to get better, his confidence needs to be increased. He needs to work on a little bit of everything. He's not perfect. He's far from it, but a lot of it's going to come with more opportunities and learning. And I think that Dwayne Casey this year was a little bit quick to pull the plug on him and not let him learn from his mistakes. As a rookie on a team that really wasn't going to make the playoffs once they kind of got that mindset, you just kind of got to let him learn. And by pulling him from the game, sitting him on the bench, he's not learning. It shows him that you don't have confidence in him, that you're mad at him. There's going to be times where if you try to tell him 2 or 3 things and he keeps doing it, then you put him on the bench. There's a time and a place for it, but when he does something wrong, you don't pull him right away. So the next thing I wanted to show you guys was his stats for the year. He played in a total of 38 games. He averaged 6.4 points, 3.1 turnovers, 0.5 assists. Wait, that's a turnover? No, that's total rebounds. My fault. Why don't I go down so I can see all the stats? All right, here we go. All right, so he played in 38 games, started in 19 of them, played about 20 minutes. He shot 6 field goals, made about 2.5, shot 40% almost, shot 30, not even 30%. He shot 28% from downtown, Obviously, that needs to get better. But again, he's not a spot up shooter. If you're looking for him to have the ball at the top of the key and pull it, it's not really what he wants to do. He's right now he wants to get to the rim and dunk on somebody. So a lot of those, he's just gotta get better. Like his shot's it's not bad. It's not. It's got a very beautiful arch on it. He's got to get more confidence into him. It's gonna get improved better. I bet this year he'll shoot about 31, 32%, somewhere around that ballpark. You'll see him increase that. I'm not worried about it. His field goal percentage, like I said, he just looked tired after a while. It's going to get better. He shot 67% from the free throw line, averaged 0.5 rebounds, 2.6 defensive rebounds, 3 total, half assist a game, half a steal a game, 0.2 blocks per game, and a turnover a game, 2 fouls a game, and 6.5 points. So it's not off the wall numbers. I've seen a lot of people compare it to Giannis's first year, and it's better. I'm not trying to compare him to Giannis. I want him to be the first Dr. Doom, the first Sekou. All those numbers are going to go up next year. He's going to have more opportunity. He's going to have a full offseason with this team. Like last year, he had to get drafted. He had to come over here from France. He had to go to the Summer League. He had to get ready to go play in the preseason. He had to go to the G League. He had to go back to Detroit, back to the G League, back to Grand Rapids, all over the place. Here, he's going to be on the Pistons roster mainly. If they put him down the G League too much next year, I'll be pretty mad. Because year 2, I want to see him flourish and get better and be a candidate for most improved player. I think that he's going to be one of those players, whether if it's year 2 or year 3, to be put in that conversation. So the sky's the limit for him. What I'm going to grade him is going to be different than what I'm going to grade most of the rest of the players. I'm going to grade him a P. And what I mean by P is potential. Rest of the players, I'm going to give them an A through F kind of grade. But, going into the season, we didn't really know what to expect out of Sekou. We are all very, very high on Sekou. He was put in position late in the year where he wasn't given much of an opportunity and just kind of thrown in the starting lineup because of injuries. We didn't really have a whole another option. I think that this could have been different when Andre and Blake were here and healthy, that if he would have been playing just a few minutes a game, that he would be more confident, know what to do, and then when they put him in the starting lineup, he would have absolutely killed it. I still think he would have got tired, but I can't tell him he's passing or failing because he's a rookie. I really got to see what he's going to be doing moving forward and how he's going to get better and how dedicated he is to basketball. Because if you see him putting in the work nonstop every day on Instagram or Snapchat and working out and getting shots up and lifting weights and doing jumping jacks and push-ups or whatever, then he's committed and he wants to win and that he wants to get better. So I'm very, very happy that we got this guy. I'm very, very happy that he has a lot of potential because we haven't had this much hope around one player that I can remember. People were happy we got Stanley Johnson, but I was never thinking he was going to be a superstar. I thought he'd be a solid two-way player. But this is the first time that I can remember since 2003 that we actually have hope with a player. And what I mean by 2003 is, getting Wade or Bosch or Melo or whatever. But at the time, people were high also on Darko. But this guy can change us, man. He could be one of the pieces, not the guy, but one of the pieces to take us from this mediocre team, from being an 8th to a 10th seed, to being a top 4 seed in the East in the next couple of years, next 5 years or so. And it's really on the Pistons to help give him the best teammates possible to help increase him, improve. And it's really on him to put the work outside of the Pistons, private workouts, working out with teammates, working out with players around the league to get better himself. And if we get this draft right, by getting a point guard, you're going to give him a young point guard, I don't care who it is, to build chemistry with, and Christian Wood. That's a nice big 3 right there to build around. Plus, you got shooters like Kennard and Mahiluk. It's a good young core. It's a great young core. So I'm very anxious to see what Sekou's going to be working on. Like I said, I'm going to grade him a P. And just a few things he can work out in the offseason why you can't really do full-on contact drills right now. I know that you can gather with 10 people legally now or whatever it is. So I guess they can play 5-on-5 now. But I guess before all that, what I would like to see him do is, just put some shots up in the gym. Kobe Bryant had one of the greatest workout ethics of all time, was putting up like 500 to 1,000 shots a day in the gym. Kind of have. I'm not saying he needs to do all of that because that's just like a lot, but get in the gym. Just start shooting. Get your rhythm down. Shoot from the arc. Shoot from the corner. Work on your free throws. Do whatever. Just get some shots up, and have fun with it. Play some games with it. Just be fun. But I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys think about him. A lot of you guys like Sekou and really high on him. Other people, not so much. I don't know why anyone would hate on him. It is what it is. I guess for everyone watching live, make sure you guys share the video and come back tomorrow on JMO's channel 1 p.m. as we do have a G League player, Craig Sword, coming on the show. It's going to be super dope. Can't wait. And then for everyone watching later in the stream, after it's off live, be sure to comment down what you think about Sekou Doumbouya's rookie season. I almost said second season. Because I'm ready for this second season, or I guess the second half of the season to kick off, because they said that basketball should be coming back around June or July. So I'm ready for it. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you did, leave a like. If not, don't leave a like. I don't really care. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow on Above the Rim, and that's the bottom line, because Detroit Drew said